Hey guys, what is up, and welcome to my preview of the Toronto FC vs Chicago Fire match. It's going to be going on around 3 p.m. today, and it's going to be, I would say, a banger of a match. And if you consider the form guide, Chicago have been really mediocre this season. They lost 4-3 to Kansas, they lost to Minnesota, they managed to get a draw at Portland. They've won two out of their last three, however. They were able to beat Columbus, and they're able to beat New York Red Bulls, who's a fantastic team. Obviously, made it to the CONCACAF Champions League semifinals, so that's actually a really quality victory, and maybe that indicates that they're starting to get their form together. Uh, Now, if you take a look at it, they actually do have some pretty good goal scorers. In fact, the main two threats would be, for me, Nemanja Nikolic. He actually transferred from the Polish league. He has like 5 goals and two game-winning goals, actually. In fact, and then obviously the main man from the Bayern, what a player he is, Bastian Schweinsteiger. 3 assists already in the season. He looks like he's finally adjusting to the MLS. And honestly, those are probably my main two threats, to be fair. So, if you take a look at it now in terms of TFC, how have we been? Well, let's just say that this season has been kind of a wash so far, other than the CONCACAF Champions League, obviously. So, if you really look at stats, obviously, Giovinco, he got 4 goals, 4 assists throughout the whole entire competition. Osorio got 4 goals. So we are actually playing really well in the games we are. Well, it sounds funny to say actually trying in. To be fair, but in terms of MLS stats, you can tell not many of our players have played too much minutes. Josie Altidore has 2 goals, in fact, but he's only played 258 minutes. To be fair, and he was also a sick. I remember one of the games. And then obviously in terms of assists, Ashton Morgan has the most. He has 1 assist, and yet again, it's 189 minutes. So, now that we've talked about that, it's time to take a look at my starting 11, what I predict it's going to be. So for me, I'm predicting a 3-4-1-2 to be used in this game. So I'm thinking Bono in goal, Mavinga as the left center back, Bradley at the central center back. And now you're wondering why. In fact, that's because Moore he's still injured. I think he's out with a quadricep injury, and it looks like he's going to be out for a few weeks. So, given how brilliantly Bradley performed in the center back role against Chivas, well, I mean the penalty, but you know what? That was just bad luck. And then Vander Veal as the right center back. This guy has been nothing but a revelation ever since coming here. Obviously, he's been a European player, one of the top players in terms of the fullback position for a long time, and well, he's lived up to the hype really. So now in terms of my midfield, in fact, I'm looking for a midfield four of Ashton Morgan as the left wing back slash left midfielder. He's been incredible in the last few months, in fact, through the CONCACAF Champions League run. Then obviously Victor Vasquez, he's finally come back from injury. 70 minutes played in the CONCACAF Champions League final. He played really well. I think if he had have been able to be fully fit for this game, I think we might have actually been able to win that before penalties. But he played really well. He deserved a spot. And then partnering him is in fact Ager Akethe. I don't know how to say his name, to be fair, but I think he's actually started to win me over personally, at least. He's very good. His creative play was solid. He's a hard tackling midfielder there. I'm not sure if he would start if Moore was there and Bradley would just shift into the CM, but because of Moore's injury, I think Akethe is actually a very deserving player to start. And then Auro Jr. is the right wing back. He transferred in from the Brazilian league, I believe, and he's been stunning. Being able to deal with pressure so well and just composed, very creative. And now in terms of the attacking three, so obviously Osorio in the hole behind the two strikers, and then Altidore and Giovinco. I think Altidore and Giovinco need no explanation. They're just the one two just fantastic, and they work so well. It's like a big man, little man combination there. And Osorio, he's been on fire, getting a lot of goals recently, playing very well. He's really come into his own, and there's no doubt to me that he deserves to start into the lineup. So in terms of match prediction, in terms of score, I'll be going there, in fact, but it would be 3-0. 3-0 TFC, I think. We'll be very motivated after that tough defeat in the final, and I think we'll get it done. So, hope you guys enjoyed this match preview. I'll actually be doing a tactics breakdown after the game, and to prepare for a lot more TFC, a lot more Penguins content. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace!